Well, back again, and this time more thoughts about amiibo scalping, and scalping in general actually, because it's just, well, new batch of amiibos have been released, so new batch of scalpers turning up to try and claim, try and claim their extra cash and rip people off. Oh yeah. Um, Recently, Nintendo have released their second group of amiibos with the Super Mario collection. I've only got the Toad and the Mario one. I don't really plan on getting any more. But I immediately looked online to see if they were already going for higher prices than I paid for them, and sure enough, they are. The Mario one I got with Mario Party 10, which I've played a few games on. And it's okay. It's not great, but it's certainly not bad either. I'd imagine with 5 people, the Bowser game is very fun. If you get 5 people sat around the computer, sat around the TV, one playing Bowser, the other 4 playing the characters, yeah, I'd imagine that's fun. But it's a very much a multiplayer game. You cannot play that on your own. Like a lot of the Mario Party games, they're designed to be played with multiple people. And like I said at the beginning, there's new batch of figurines, which means new batch of scalpers. Now we all know about the Mario golden Mario figure, which I'm not surprised was scalped at all. I don't think anyone was. I think everyone who knew the minute Nintendo said limited edition gold Mario figure, everyone went, "Oh, that's going to be scalped." I'm not. To be fair, when it comes to limited editions, I kind of I don't mind the scalping as much because a lot of the times these not worldwide limited editions. If you can get it anywhere in the world, then I'm like, okay, it's a bit wrong. But for example, the Gold Mario amiibo was only released in the United States, as far as I know. It certainly wasn't released over here, and if it was, they did a really poor job of advertising it because I didn't see it. And I generally tend to keep up to scratch with Nintendo stuff. So the fact that it wasn't released over here kind of immediately puts us in the UK at a disadvantage, and I'd imagine the rest of Europe and probably Australia and probably Japan as well, because I don't think Japan had it released in there. Correct me if I'm wrong. But the only way for people to get hold of these is to buy them for around the world. The only way for people from other countries to get hold of these is to buy them online. So it is a prime target for scalpers. I'm a little more annoyed. I'm not so much annoyed by the scalpers in this one so much as I am from eBay for putting tweets out saying, "Hey, you can't get this Mario Gold amiibo in the stores, but you can get it on eBay." And it's just like, you're sending them directly to the scalpers, and people come up to me and they say, "But this is capitalism. This is how the world works. This is capitalism." Well, no, it's not really, because in capitalism you pay taxes on whatever you sell. If you run in the capitalistic society, you're supposed to pay taxes on your sales. So if someone was to buy the Mario amiibo, they pay their tax on the Mario amiibo, but if they then resell it, if it's truly capitalism, you're supposed to pay taxes on what you've sold it for, which is why this isn't capitalism. This is just plain up scalping. You try and do this with anything else, and it wouldn't be allowed. If someone went out, say for example there was a food shortage in the world, and someone went out and bought up all the bread and started charging a ridiculously high price for it, would the people of the world stand for that? No, they wouldn't. There'd be outrage. They'd be running all over the place trying to get this person in serious trouble. So, oh god, what was I gonna say? I'm starting to just get all kind of blasé about the whole scalping thing nowadays, because it's kind of killing off my want to collect stuff anymore. And not that I really had any massive collection instincts to begin with. I mean, for example, A lot of people. Another thing that was scalped quite heavily, and I've since heard they're making a new run of, was the Majora's Mask Nintendo 3DS XL. New Nintendo 3DS XL. I was told that that was scalped quite heavily, and now Nintendo are running a new batch, so they're gonna be fewer scalpers of that now that there's more of them on the market. The problem is the market. The more of them, the more of an item there is for sale, the less of a chance you've got of them being scalped. Now, the one thing I don't get about Nintendo, now, because it can't be beyond Nintendo to do this. I'm sure Nintendo has a factory in China somewhere. Nintendo has a website. Now, why can't they just put every amiibo on the website, sell them individually, and just in the factory in China just run them off as they're ordered? That's what I don't get. Okay, I'm sure there are logistical complications, but I'm certain it's a lot better than the current situation that we have now. You know, for example, like with the Wii Fit trainer on Nintendo's website, they could just put in this for sale, the Nintendo official store, Nintendo Wii Fit trainer. You know, every time someone buys a Wii Fit trainer, they run off a Wii Fit trainer and package it up and send it off. I mean, that doesn't sound too far out there to me. I don't know. Maybe I'm oversimplifying it. Maybe it's a lot trickier and a lot more complicated than that. But it doesn't seem like it to me. Lord knows if I was going to make a run of figurines like that, I would do it on a case by case or a sale by sale basis, provided I had the machinery to do that. I would start with the big print run, or a print run, so they could all go to the stores, and then once those are all gone, then keep it down to the, because it would cut out and kill off scalping in a heartbeat. It would end tomorrow if Nintendo did that. You know, maybe not so much with the consoles like the Nintendo, like the Majora's Mask 3DS XL, but certainly with the amiibos, because these things can't cost Nintendo a lot to make. I mean, really, they can't cost Nintendo a lot to make. Like pennies, probably. Especially considering the fact they're being made in China. So, I don't get why Nintendo can't do that. But then again, what do I know? I'm not a businessman. Anyways, another boring ass 8-minute long video of me pointlessly going along. You know, follow me, like it, subscribe it, comment on it, whatever you want to do. Anyway, take care everyone. See ya.